Well, good morning. Here it is. It's Wednesday. That means we're halfway through another work week, and today is April the 9th. It's Hump Day, and but I hope you had a great Tuesday. I hope that you had a day, productive day. I hope it was a day where you were able to accomplish maybe some things you set out to do, and but now God has. He's blessed us with the breath to breathe for yet another day, and He's given us another day of opportunities. And I certainly hope and pray that this morning finds you feeling well. Hope it finds you well rested and ready to tackle those opportunities that God has richly blessed us with here on this Wednesday morning, on this Hump Day, as we call it. But anyway, this morning I want to share a devotional with you entitled Parables to Ponder. Matthew chapter 25, verse 21, it says, "The master was full of praise. Well done, my good and faithful servant. You have been faithful in handling this small amount, so now I'll give you many more responsibilities. Let's celebrate together." After Jesus described the events, surrounding his second coming, he ended his Olivet discourse by sharing 4 parables with his disciples. Now the parables, continue the themes of punishment and preparing for the master's return. But each one adds a new perspective to the discussion. The first parable, found in Matthew chapter 24, verses 45 through 51, deals with a faithful servant who manages his master's household, wisely while the master is away. The faithful servant cares for and feeds his fellow servants. And when the master returns, he rewards the faithful servant by entrusting him with greater responsibilities. Now, an evil servant, on the other hand, beats his fellow servants, parties, and gets drunk while his master is away. And when the master returns, he punishes the evil servant. The wise servant was faithful because he trusted that his master would return. And that's why he took his responsibilities so seriously. The evil servant acted wickedly because he had some doubts about, his master returning. He chose to follow his own agenda instead of his master's. Now, the second parable, found in Matthew 25, verses 1 through 13, involves 10 bridesmaids who go to meet the bridegroom at midnight. 5 wise bridegrooms, they made sure to take enough olive oil, for their lamps. 5 foolish bridesmaids, they didn't. The 5 foolish bridesmaids, they leave to buy oil. And while they're gone, the bridegroom, he comes and he escorts the 5 bridesmaids to the wedding feast. The 5 foolish bridesmaids are locked out. The bridegroom is Jesus. The 5 wise bridegrooms or bridesmaids are followers who prepared for his return. The 5 foolish bridesmaids are those who are unprepared for his coming. Now, the third parable, found in Matthew chapter 25, verses 14 through 30, it deals with a master who entrusts 3 servants with money while he's gone. Excuse me. Now, two of the servants, they invest the money entrusted to them so that they have a return to show their master when he comes back. They are rewarded for wisely, using what their master gave them. The third servant, he buried the money entrusted to him because he was afraid of losing it. He is punished for his, foolish use of his resources. The first 2 servants knew and trusted their master. The third servant, he did not. Now, the fourth parable, found in Matthew chapter 25, verses 31 through 46, is set after Jesus returns to judge the world. He will separate the sheep, the people who accepted him as Savior and Lord, from the goats, the people who rejected him. The sheep whose lives were changed by Jesus cared for those closest to his heart, the poor, the needy, the outcasts. The goats whose lives were unchanged ignored those people. Now, 2,000 years after Jesus shared these parables with his followers, their truths still resonate, today. We don't know, when Jesus will return, but we have important responsibilities, to fulfill in the meantime while we wait on his return. Let's make the most of our time by growing in our faith, encouraging and supporting our fellow believers, and then sharing Jesus' message with the people who need to hear it. That's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to be doing those things, being faithful to his word and encouraging and supporting others. We'll leave you with this question to reflect on today. What do you take away from the last 4 parables Jesus shared with his followers? Hope you'll reflect on that today and think about it. Hope it will cause you to just be aware of what we are supposed to do as believers in Jesus Christ. But anyway, hope you have a wonderful day. Remember, Angie and I, we love you guys and we're praying for you. And Lord willing, I'll see you tomorrow morning. God bless you.